Hi everyone, my name is Dilpreet and today I'm going to talk about IELTS. What is this exam all about and who all can give IELTS exam? So let's quickly dive into it. So IELTS is basically an exam which stands for International English Language Testing System. So basically it is the test of English and comprehension skills. This exam is given by candidates to move abroad majorly for two reasons. One is for studying and second is for settling abroad. Now, students who want to move abroad for studies need to give IELTS Academic, and people who want to move abroad for PR, for settling, they need to give IELTS General. So obviously this IELTS General requires a higher score as compared to IELTS Academic. Now, talking about what are the different sections of IELTS? Well, there are 4 sections in IELTS: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. There are 2 modes to give the exam. One is computer-based exam, as the name suggests, CBT, and it is online. The other one is pencil and paper mode, which is also commonly known as pen and paper-based exam, which is an offline mode of exam. The pattern for both the exams is same, but the duration is slightly different. Online exams for 2 hours, 30 minutes, and offline exams for 2 hours, 40 minutes. So the extra 10 minutes you get in the offline exam is in the listening section, where you get 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Let's move on to different sections one by one. Talking about the listening section. Now, this section is same for both general and academic candidates. There are total 40 questions and total time to solve is 30 minutes. Like I told you, 10 minutes extra given to candidates who are giving the offline mode of the exam. In listening, one hears 4 different recordings. One is a conversation between 2 people based on any social context, like a garden in your neighborhood, a bank in your neighborhood. The second is a conversation. Second is a monologue, which is again based on local facilities like a garden in your neighborhood, a post office in your vicinity, etc. Recording 3 is a group conversation for an assignment, and recording 4 is a monologue on an academic lecture. So monologue means where a single person is speaking. There are a variety of question types which are tested in the listening section, which includes multiple choice questions, form, table, note, flowchart, short answer questions, and sentence completion, along with matching features and labeling a diagram. So there are different tips and tricks to solve this section. And, one needs to get used to different types of accents to clear this exam very easily. Moving to the next section, it's the speaking section. Now, speaking is held on a separate date. The total duration for speaking is 11 to 14 minutes approximately. There are 3 parts in speaking. Part 1, which is a general introduction round, in which, also known as an ice-breaking round, in which the candidates are asked general questions regarding their name, place they are from, their hobbies, their family, like sports. One likes to see what kind of neighbors live near the person's house, what kind of TV program a candidate watches, what does the candidate like to do in his or her free time, who all are there in the family, what the candidate does in terms of the job and studies, etc. So basic ice-breaking round is done in the part 1. Part 2 is the most scoring section of speaking. It is a cue card based round where a question is given to you, followed by 3 to 4 sub-points, and candidate needs to speak on that topic. Now, one gets 1 minute to prepare on that topic. You get a paper and a pencil to write down or jot down the points if you want. And you need to speak on that topic for at least 2 minutes. Now, this is the most scoring topic. One needs to speak non-stop for 2 minutes to get a good band score. And fluency plays a very important role in this section. Part 3 is a discussion-based round and also known as question and answer round, where a candidate is asked question as he needs to give lengthy answers with reasons, right? So part 3 is basically the questions asked in part 3 are related to either part 2 questions, that is the follow-up questions, or some questions related to part 1. So one needs to give detailed answers in part 3. So it's question and answer round. So the total duration of speaking is 11 to 13 minutes. Let's move on to the next section, which is the reading section. Now, the speaking and the listening section are same for the general and academic students, but the reading and writing are different. Now, reading section again consists of 40 marks and it's divided into 3 parts. R1, that is reading section 1, R2 and R3, reading section 2 and reading section 3 respectively. The reading section, like I told you, is different, but there are questions or the topics which are asked in reading are almost the same. The passages given are definitely different. Now, the topics which come in your reading section are true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given questions. This is the most important topic. It carries around 5 to 17 marks in your reading section. Then there are other topics which include matching features, matching headings, matching information, and matching sentence endings. Then we have completion questions like note completion, table completion, flow chart, sentence, diagram, summary completion. And other than this, there is a short answer question also and multiple choice question in which includes single option and multiple options. Now, when we talk about the reading section, since it is a different section for both academic and general students, now in academic section, the passages are comparatively lengthier and compared to the general ones. And the time given for the entire reading section is 1 hour. So ideally, one should spend only 20 minutes per section, that is R1, R2, and R3. So different sections are there in reading and one should only spend 20 minutes per section so that one can complete the paper with ease. Moving to the last section, which is the writing section. Now, the writing section has essay writing, which is common to both general and academic students. The total duration is 40 minutes for the writing an essay, and the word limit given is 250 words. Now, it has more weightage than task 1. In the task 1 of writing sections, there are separate topics for both academic and general candidates. However, the word limit is 150 words and time given is 20 minutes for both academic and general students. Now, for general candidates, it is letter writings. The letters can be categorized in any of the following, like formal letters, semi-formal letters, informal letters. So you are asked only one topic. It can be any topic out of these 3. And there can be subcategories also, like apology letters. Then you have your request letters, you have resignation letters, and also there is only one topic given and the candidate needs to write on that particular topic in the letter writing. Talking about task 1 of the academic, it is report writing. Now, in this, basically, you have to report an image. Again, you get 20 minutes to finish this task and word limit is 150 words. So images asked are normally table, pie chart, line graph, bar graph, maps, and process cycle. Now, talking about this, these are the 4 sections which are asked in your IELTS, and the sequence is slightly different. Now, first, you need to sit and give the writing. Then, after writing, you have the your listening, and the last section is reading. So, these 3 sections you have to give on the same day, but speaking is held on a separate day. Now, when I talk about the scores, they all are rated on different band scores from 0 to 9. Now, academic candidates generally require a band score of 6 to 7, means 6.5 to 7. And general candidates obviously require a higher band score, which is 8,777. 8 in the listening and 7 in the other 3 sections, which is reading, writing, and speaking. Well, this is all for the introduction of IELTS. Let me know if you have any doubts. And we at A.I.B. provide classes for IELTS, both online and offline. For more details, you can visit our website also. Stay tuned for more such videos. See you next Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.